And we're live, people. What's up, my Frag heads? It's your boy J Rock. I'm here. As most of you that follow my channel might already be familiar with my boy right here. If not, if it's your first time, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, fellas? My name's Jesus, aka Cali Gent. We do a couple of these. We try to do a couple of these live streams every so often. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Go ahead and hit that like button. Like button. You're already in here. Might as well hit the like, hit the sub. Do us a favor.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely help out the channel if you guys could hit that like button. It helps spread the words. More people could watch the video, and then more people watching, we get more action on the chat, on the live chat, which that's what this is all about. Reading the comments, answering, and talking to everybody, socializing, and so forth. Right now, this one was a little random, just out of nowhere. We thought we know we both had some free time. We said let's just go ahead and hop on and see where the chat goes. So this is the perfect time. You guys got any questions or any topics you want to talk about? Throw them on there on the chat, and we'll be answering the questions.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you up to right now?
Not much, man. I was actually just testing. Like I told you, I was testing Office for Men. Before every time I get a fragrance, I like to test it. Usually, I'll do my initial impressions, and I started to do my initial impressions along with some other fragrances. But the other fragrances
Good
like
looking out, good looking out, Mr. CK.
hey, what's up, bro? Good, thank you, appreciate
Good
that.
name there. Good name.
But the other fragrances, like I had like a little issue, like they started to leak a little bit. But that's another story for another day. We won't talk too
On
much
the
about that.
on the decants or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bottle?
No, decant. So like
Yeah, you
I
gotta
was doing
put
my
that.
first.
You gotta
hmm
put that white tape around it.
Yeah, I was trying to do my first impression. So I'm gonna get those cleaned up and do it later. So I was just testing out, like I said, Office for Men. But I mean, so far, in all honesty, I'm not that impressed, which is sad for me to say, because I really like Jeremy. It was one of the first reviewers I started watching. So, I want him to succeed, but just the way the fragrance was hyped and for the price, I mean, you can pick up a better fragrance in my personal opinion so far. But I never judge a fragrance off the opening. I always give it a few wearings. So hopefully this one does grow on me. What about you? What you up to?
I was just talking to some friend because I had some stuff coming in tomorrow. I had it shipped to his house, so I was talking to him, making sure I could stop by to pick him up if he's gonna be home and so forth. And
All
I
right.
was ordering. You familiar with that show, The Mandalorian, that new Disney Plus?
Oh yeah, I know. I see. Yeah, I've heard of it. Oh, what's
Yeah,
up,
yeah. I
man?
just ordered it today, so I was watching a few. Hey, what up, George? Georgia Jen, what up, Matt? Yeah, I was watching the. I'll send you a link in case you wanna hop on. Yeah, I was watching that show. Hold on, let me send them the link. Just
All right, go for it. Go for it. All right. So, what about you guys? Everyone in the comments, what you guys up to? Is there any topics you would like us to discuss? You guys have any questions? Anything about any fragrances or anything like that?
I should just always send them a link. So in case he wants to hop on, it's already there on his message.
He said.
Yeah, every time we go live, I should just automatically send one out.
He said he's chilling.
All right, cool, no problem. Just putting it out there in case you want to next from now on. I'm gonna automatically send you one. So it's just if you want to hop on, you click on it. If you don't, just join the chat.
What do we
No
got? What's
pressure,
up,
no
David?
obligation.
What's up, Rick? How you guys doing? All right. He
Oh,
said
you're
clones.
nice.
Clones and how they are taking over. All right, so I was tagged in a few clone videos, but I didn't get to upload my video, unfortunately. When I was deleting some videos, it got deleted, so I do need to make that one again. But my personal take on clones is I don't think they're negative for the community, and I don't think I'm like kind of in the middle. The reason I'm in the middle is because clones they let you sample a fragrance, like kind of give you like a feel for the fragrance. You might think, oh, I really want to try Ventus, but I don't want to shell out so much money. You might be able to pick up um, like a clone for a lot less, and you can probably get. Let me do a box. Yeah, bro, hop on. You can do your unboxing video. We're just hanging out, chilling. We already got a few people here, so go ahead and hop on, Matt. But like I was saying, so I'm kind of in the middle with clones. Me personally, I don't own too many clones, just because I rather pick up a decant of like whatever fragrance I'm gonna sample. That's what I like to do. I go for the decant, just because I've tried a few clones, and to me personally, once you try the original, it's nothing like it. I've tried Aventus clones, and I have Aventus in front of me because I was working on another video comparing to some other fragrances. So I've tried Aventus clones, and Aventus, in my personal humble opinion, it just blows them out of the water. He said, but $60 for a 30 milliliter, that's not cheap. I know that's not cheap, man.
Yeah,
I'm
totally
not.
agree. Depends.
It,
If
I,
it's $60 for 30 mil of something that's original, depending on what it is, it can be worth it. But yeah, if it's something that's a clone, I'm not paying $60 for a 30 mil. Right? Might as well get the real thing at that price.
yes. Hey, baby, clone related. If we're talking, hey, what are you doing? Go to the room. Go play over there. Okay, you can't be playing in the kitchen. If we're talking about clones, I would not. Me personally, $60 for a 30 milliliter. It depends. It depends on two things. Can you still get the original? If you know what I mean. Like if you're able to get the original, go with the original. My humble personal opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
man,
because.
I'm in your package, bro. We were just talking about unboxing some stuff. Okay, I got some stuff coming in, and so does Jesus here. So we were talking about to just do live videos like this every
Mhm.
time we have unboxings. To just go ahead and go live with them. It's probably a new
Yeah,
thing
because
we're gonna start doing.
I got a couple packages waiting to be opened. But I mean, it depends, Rick. What freight or what are you speaking about clones being $60 for the 30 ml? Are you talking about like the actual thing? If you want to try something authentic, my best recommendation is to try the waffles on Facebook, just because you're able to sometimes get a spot at $7-8, and you never know, you'll win. Like I know my buddy CK, he's won a couple of them. What if the original discontinued? If the original is discontinued,
That's a
that's,
good
you know what I
question.
mean. You can always. It just depends. Are you in a position to purchase it? Because if you post on Facebook groups, you might think something's long gone. You might think, oh, Gucci, what is it? Gucci Envy is long gone. I just seen a dude selling it the other day on Facebook, and it was, what was it? It wasn't. It was a smaller version. I can't remember if it was 50 milliliters or 30 milliliters, and he wanted $100 for it. But people, they swooped it up like that. So I mean, it just depends. Do
Yeah,
you
a
really
hundred
want the
dollars for what
fragrance?
it goes for on eBay. 100
Yeah.
is a very reasonable price.
Mhm.
I also see Invictus Aqua, the old one, the
Yeah.
plastic glass one. I see it sometimes for 80, 100. And online it goes for about 180. So 100 is it's a decent deal. You're basically paying more price, but for what it
If
is,
it
considering it's discontinued, it's a decent price.
if the fragrance is discontinued and you're thinking about spending that kind of money, because I know $100 is a lot of money, I can recommend to you, to go ahead and try the Clone House. See if you can get a sample from the Clone House, because usually, hey, what's up, Matt? Usually they're kind of
What up,
similar.
Matt?
Like I know Matt just did
Hey,
he
good
just
setup.
did one. So me too. So I have to cancel any clones, yeah, but I do see purpose for them, especially for frags that are discontinued, like Central Andy Warhol. That's a perfect example, man. You can't pick up Andy Warhol anymore unless you got like someone who stored it away and you can find it.
Yeah,
You know
dude,
what I
that
mean?
shit is expensive.
It is.
That is a pretty dollar. A pretty dollar
Hey,
right
what
there.
up? Sanchez back. Sanchez back in the house.
But you're always able to pick up
Hey,
the originals. That's just why I don't purchase too many clones, just because you can always find great deals on Facebook. I just picked up a 100 milliliter bottle of Straight to Heaven Extreme by Killian, like the refill bottle. So I mean, you're always able to find things that are said to be discontinued. It just depends how much money you want to shell out. I mean,
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. Like
I
you can
mean,
go ahead.
clones can be very economical for the average person. I mean, not everyone is blessed enough to go out and spend. I mean, for collector's sake, it might be a good thing to go out and get the actual fragrance
That's
itself.
what I
But
was
for
gonna
the
say.
average person, I
But
mean,
Since
yeah,
I'm a
we're
collector,
talking about
I like having
when
the presentation.
we're talking about like when clones are priced like parfums vintage. I mean,
yeah,
you're paying 100 and something dollars sometimes, and that's for a clone. So
right.
I can
No,
see,
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
it just
Yeah,
depends if you're
I
gonna
tried
get.
some
I
perfume
don't want to
vintage.
plug in I don't want to plug any houses, but but I mean, for example, if you can get decants of like 10 different fragrances that versus going out to the store and spending $30 on each one of them versus spending like $6 to $8, $10 on something and getting like a good wear. Because I mean, like you guys, I'm sure y'all don't. I mean, y'all have if not more than I have right now. So I mean, like for us, a little decants can be plenty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no lie, bro. Like
Yeah, I agree. I like places like I don't buy Armaf. I don't know. There's some I never tried them. I just see them and something tells me they're not good. I never tried them though. It's just a
Well,
stereotype I have. There are companies like that that's kind of like a clone,
yeah.
but they have their own original bottles and they're all different from each other and they're cheap. They're
Yeah.
25, $30. See that? I have no problem with a clone house like that. But something like Parfums Vintage that's charging you the same price as the original stuff.
But dude, their juice is good. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I
it's
tried it.
good,
It's
but
good. It's not bad. I do like I feel it's good quality and stuff. But
Right.
at the
But
price
if
that
I were to
they're
buy it,
doing,
I wouldn't be buying it for it being a clone of Aventus. I would buy it because it's like a pineapple-y fragrance.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, no lie, yeah.
you know, like
yeah, because I said the prices. It's kind of they should just make it their own thing because it's the same price as what the original stuff is.
right.
Yeah,
Um,
no, like if you guys just seen my recent video, you guys know that I give away these three
Yeah,
of these
oh, that's-
decants. I mean,
That was nice
they're
of you.
pretty. 10 milliliters is, in my personal opinion, you're gonna get a decent amount of wear, especially if you have other fragrances to go ahead and rotate between. So, like Matt was saying, definitely, and Jay was saying, definitely check out the Facebook groups just because there is reputable sellers and you guys are like able to get some nice stuff for decent prices. Sometimes they'll have like a Christmas sale or like they had Black Friday sale. You're able to get that really good stuff for decent prices.
yeah,
But I
guys,
don't,
if you're not
But be
familiar
cautious.
with
Yeah, be very cautious
groups,
because
or if you don't have a
reputable. Be
yeah,
very
Can you
cautious.
say that again?
if you guys in the chat are not familiar with you don't have a Facebook profile or you don't join Facebook groups and you collect fragrances, that's a good place to even if you don't like using Facebook, just create a profile to join the groups and build relationships, get to know people. And once you start getting to the people you kind of start trusting, buy off them. A lot of times they'll sell you decants because they have hundreds of bottles that they're not going to use the whole juice. So they're looking to sell a few decants on the side, for new bottles.
One
So
thing I can recommend.
prices, and it's a good way to test the waters to see if you like a fragrance or not. The
Mhm.
prices a lot of these people sell you the decants for, it'll still be cheaper than what the store will sell you
Mhm.
a
Absolutely.
sample set or whatever.
One thing I recommend is
There and get to know people.
you can do a legit check on somebody, so don't just go and buy off the first person you see. And if they're 100% authentic, they have no problem because their reputation is going to speak for itself. So, you could just type in legit check on Bob or on Sam or whoever, whoever you're going to do business with, just do a legit check and people will vouch for him. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by Facebook groups. I don't mean go and find a random person. Matt knows authentic buyers, sellers. I know them. Jay knows them. If you guys are looking for anyone, reach out and we can vouch for said people. I only recommend people that I do business with all the time. And every time I get something, every time I meet a seller that I'm not familiar with, I'll type in legit check, and you get like maybe 10
it
people.
takes like 2 minutes to do that. I mean, and like you said, just reach out to one of us because we know exactly.
Yeah, you can message us and we know we could recommend a few people that we've done business with multiple times that we could tell you like from our experience it's a safe transaction so far, batting 1,000. So you could go that route with and it helps that person selling because you recommend them some buyers.
Hey yo,
What's up?
I got a few
mind?
bottles I want to sell defense of. What you got?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Let's go. Let me see.
Oh yeah, open that up. Live and direct, raw and uncut, unedited. Looking at you guys.
They say fuck the box. Right?
Big beard business, yeah.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Look at there.
Oh, all right. What we got here? What's inside? What's
From
inside?
Kevin?
Let's see what we got.
Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol from Central Obsessions is a banger, bro. I actually got a sample of it today.
What do y'all think this is?
Yeah, that Warhol's pretty good.
Did someone send it to you, or did you purchase it?
It was sent to me. This
sent to you?
All right, everyone watching this was sent to me for review, but I want you all to know that that's nothing to do with what I'm about to say about it. It is Central Obsessions formulation of Baccarat Rouge 540.
All right,
nice.
And y'all are in luck. You know why? I don't want to fully hijack your live, so I probably won't do this on here.
Go for it.
No problem.
I have all fragrances Baccarat Rouge 540. I have their Crystal Intense, which is their extrait version, and I have the actual Baccarat Rouge.
All right, let's see the comparison.
More accurate.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right.
Yeah. See what up, Kevin? We gotta start hooking you up with some free
I'll tell you guys
samples,
which ones I prefer. Okay.
All right, go for it. Let me see what you got. I'm eager to know.
All right. So this is the sizzle sessions right here. Okay. It's a bit mild compared to the actual. All right. So now I'm gonna put the actual one farther up on my arm here. Okay.
Yeah, three-way battle going on. Let us know which one you prefer as far as just scent, and which one is more accurate, or are they both kind of just spot on?
Okay. So this is definitely a bit more of a punch to it. The original Hermson, more of a punch. All right. Now I'm going with the alt. Okay. These are really cool, by the way. These little ladder masters they have here. All right, that's like straight alcohol in the opening of that one.
Okay, while he's smelling them, let me tell you guys something. If you want fragrances that you're not gonna find cologne houses that can duplicate them, if you want the scent, you're gonna have to get the original. I've seen word in the community, and also I've noticed it myself, is Armani Code, the original, Blue de Chanel, and the Creed Viking. Those are fragrances that that you can't clone them. Anybody that's tried is never they're not bad scents, but they're not accurate.
Yeah,
it makes sense. So those are ones that are worth getting the real juice just for that reason, that it's unique and nobody else can duplicate it.
Okay.
Secret sauce.
What you think?
All right. So if I'm gonna be honest here, they're all three good, but the closer of the two, I'm not sure if this needs to be matured more, because there's more of the scent in the alt. There's more. Okay. It's the rounding of the notes. It blends. Not saying the Sizzle Session doesn't blend well, but it's more like in the Sizzle Sessions. There's like one or two notes that aren't quite even with the other notes. I'm not sure what the top notes on Baccarat Rouge 540 are exactly. But even alt is still kind of muted in a sense. There's some notes that are not quite muted, but they're definitely dialed back. Neither one of these are as strong as the actual. Like you were saying, you can't directly clone something like this.
The top notes are jasmine, saffron, orange, and marigold.
All right. So
I have not smelled any of those Baccarat 540s, but people say it smells like Ariana Grande's Cloud.
Which it does. It smells a lot like it, actually. Mm-hmm. I was in Ulta this past week and I sprayed Cloud, and I was like, it was.
Okay,
I mean, it's so similar to this.
You want to smell like a 15-year-old pop star?
Yeah.
There you go.
I would probably wear this one. Maybe not this one right here, dude. Y'all, this one, the Crystal Intense is.
Okay, we're now get you some Kevin.
You want to look super cute and get those compliments like Ariana Grande.
Yo, dude, Jay, that so I had the Casino Royale Fire, right? I have the it's by the fireplace, and it's Baccarat Rouge 540. It's a mix of those two.
Interesting,
dude. It's like a sweet smoky. I've never worn anything like that before.
How is it? Yeah, because that's what I was gonna tell you. I never smelled Baccarat, but yeah, I hear it's like cotton candy.
It's like, dude, right, so it's like you take the cotton candy and you take cotton candy and mix it with like buy like a campfire marshmallows, and you put it together. So initially, it starts off real heavily by the fireplace, and with the under sweetness is really cool, and then it switches. Like halfway through, it's like it just turns more.
I'm thinking some type of ice cream, like because fireplace smells like some type of caramel,
Yeah.
type of candy or something, and then like a caramel nougat or something from the chocolate bars. And then
Right.
you're saying that Buckaroo smells like cotton candy. So I'm thinking some type of like Rocky Road with caramel type of
Have you
ice.
smelled by the fireplace, Jay?
Have I?
Yeah, yeah, I have a bottle right here.
Yeah,
It's
I
I,
have.
I like that one, bro. That one's nice.
Yeah, I have a
yeah, I
little
like that
decant of
one.
it.
It's pretty good. It's I think it's like around it goes for about 90 or 100.
Mhm.
I think it's bottle worthy at that price. I just don't think it's very versatile in my opinion. It's not something I would
It's
wear
a
year
cool winter
round.
fragrance. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's some
definitely warms
citrus
me up.
note in this outside of orange that I'm getting, like pretty like more than the orange that I'm getting in the original and the alt. There's some citrus fragrance in this. The mashup. It worked well. I did not I didn't get any compliments with it. Which the night before I wore Naxos and couldn't get people off of me. Like
Naxos is good, bro. It's honey tobacco.
dude, that shit blew me away.
Speaking of that, what you work? So you wore that today, Matt?
No, today, this morning, what I wear this morning.
Was you sending?
Oh no, I wore Naxos this morning.
Oh yeah.
And then when I left the gym, I put on Happy Land Signature.
Hey, that honey tobacco, a little bit of apple pie. That was good.
I was kind of mad though because I brought
similar
I thought I brought like a refresher with me. I was kind of pissed because like I didn't want to spray on Happy Land midday. Like it was too hot today. It was like 70 something degrees outside, like 75. There's no way.
Similar in any way to Harad?
What?
Is it similar in any way to Harad? That Surge Off one?
It's yeah, but no. At the same time, the Herod has more of a authentic tobacco and not quite. It's like a darker sweet. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Okay. Naxos is more like a how do I say it? A subtle tobacco, in my opinion. It's a beautiful mix of like the honey and the tobacco. Yeah, right. Like he was saying,
it's tobacco dipped in honey. To me,
no, yeah,
you know, it's like you dip it and just flap it on yourself. That's and you get smoke Naxos.
Okay, I was
What'd you wear today, Jay?
This Bulgari Black. It's a very interesting scent. It's I like it though. It's different. It's like it's kind of a leather, but like they have some type of spice and like a plasticky like a rubbery, not plasticky, more like rubbery texture to it. Like if you see the bottle, all this is rubber, like a tire. So if you look at the way this feels and smells, kind of like a rubber tire, like a car tire. That's kind of the way the fragrance smells, the way this looks. So it definitely has a theme going to it. Think going to the racetracks, car racing or whatever. I get that feel from it. It even looks like a tire.
Leave it here.
Yeah, it has an interesting no, I would say this for fall, winter. I don't know if I would wear this in the summer, but it's very unique. It's like a leather I never smelled before. It's different from other leather fragrances I smelled.
Leave it here. I'm gonna open
it. Hey, y'all, take a look at these new bottles.
I do like those, man. I think it's a nice little touch to the presentation. Like pretty dope.
It reminds me of the Gucci fragrance. Is it the Pour Home?
Envy?
Is it Envy? The
I think it's Envy.
Where it's like not real big. Like if this atomizer was down like to here or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
a little bit. Like
hey, where's the name at?
Square cap, you know what I mean? Like versus having this have like a square cap. That'd be. Hey, is he here? Is Kevin here?
I haven't seen him in the comments. Man.
How cool would that be? Have a square cap. You know what I mean? Like
no, that would be dope.
Mula? I heard that name before.
That sounds great.
Matt, where's the name at on the bottle? Did he switch it up?
No, it's still on the right here.
Okay. I seen Jay talking about that. That was one of the recommendations he made. That I
mean, yeah, that's cool. But the labels are a little different now. You see the shine to them?
Yeah,
you can kind of see it now because the light's reflecting off of it.
Oh, hey, so I got a new light, y'all.
Oh, you got that? That's dope.
Nice. Where you get that? Spencer's or Best Buy?
Amazon Prime.
Amazon. All right. Hey, have you watched The Mandalorian? I was just telling Cali Jen here that I just ordered Disney Plus today, and I was watching the first 2 episodes. I think the first 3 episodes.
Of what?
The Mandalorian is like a Star Wars spin-off.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you should
Yes,
see the way it looks. The budget, the
Disney
movie
owns them now,
budget,
right?
it's like it's not even like a TV show budget. It's like a movie budget. I mean, it's Disney. You know, they got money for weeks.
Money to spend.
Yeah, they got money to burn. It looks real like something that should be in theaters.
All right,
It's pretty good. I was enjoying it so far. And for me to get past like 2 episodes of something in the same day, it's hard because I get bored quick. Like,
Hey, you ever seen what is it called? I can't believe it's not coming to me. Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I used to watch that back in the day. I watched seasons, I think.
That was dope, man. Hey, Matt, I wanted your opinion on something, man.
What's up?
So I just got this one in
Hey,
today.
lit.
So it was my son of the day today, but
Yeah.
I guess I think I was too hyped for it because I expected more. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice scent, you know what I mean? It's really loud. You definitely get the bergamot, the ambroxan, and the iris, like off the initial spray. You don't even have to be a reviewer. You can definitely pick up those notes. That's how strong it is. So it's a nice, strong scent. I'm sure it's gonna project, and I'm sure it's gonna have longevity. But I mean, I've been wearing it for about a couple hours now. But I mean, what do you think of it?
Well, so I tapped through a decent amount of my first bottle I had, and then I traded it for a couple fragrances. I traded it for a Coach Platinum and for a Coach because I had another one. You know, since I've opened up that second bottle of Office, I have not worn it yet. I just no part of my day I'm like I want to go grab the Office. I don't know why.
That's why. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was comparing it to Sauvage, not scent wise, but price factor and like how much I reach for Sauvage and everything like that. Especially for the price of Sauvage. I mean, you can probably get a discount for 100 milliliters for like $80, and then even this one with the BOGO is you're still paying $10 more. So I don't see it taking over at least yet. Like my dumb reaches. But I think I was just I don't know if I was expecting too much or if it's just I'm thinking I could smell similar for $18. I can get Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Cologne, and it doesn't smell like
that's the same as the Office.
Huh? No. I'm saying I can use it as an office scent.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? And I can get away with it. It's not gonna pull like mad compliments, but it's pretty decent for $18. You can wear it to work.
Right.
Because I don't think Office is very versatile, in my personal opinion.
It's not. See, and neither is Sauvage. Sauvage really,
I like
really loud. You know, I mean,
I like Office for Men more than Sauvage.
You do?
Yeah.
I remember you saying that.
I like it more than like Mara Por Home. I mean, Mara Bulgari Aqua Por Home. I like it more than Invictus Aqua.
Well, you like Office more than Invictus?
I like it more than those fragrances, but I think it belongs. It's like a better version of all that stuff.
Yeah, it's a good fragrance.
If the price was a little lower, I'd be all over it.
Even at the price, y'all. Even at the price, y'all, it has that ambroxan and bergamot for the entirety of the time you're wearing it. That ambroxan dies down a little bit, and you have like a woody note. And that lasts for what, 10 hours?
No, yeah, it does. It lasts for a long ass time. Because I sampled this one before.
I would put that around with Blue de Chanel.
I disagree with you.
Huh?
I disagree with Rick.
Blue de Chanel.
You guys are both talking at the same time. I can't hear anything.
I was saying that I would put the Office for Men around the same level as Blue de Chanel. I like Blue de Chanel more, but I would put it in that vein. Like not necessarily the way it smells, but I mean like where it should be price wise and stuff, like $80. Was it Chanel for 120? Then on this
Blue de Chanel 120.
Yeah, I would put it around that price. And then you get it for like 80, 75, something like that. I think that's where it belongs.
I really like Blue de Chanel. Like, it's one of my favorite fragrances. I mean, it's so easy to wear, in my personal opinion. I've tried the I tried the EDT and the EDP. I haven't tried the Parfum Mary Come Back. But I mean, like, it's just a nice fragrance. Like, I can't pick out anything bad with that fragrance. So I mean, I could see myself reaching for that one a little more than Office, but I have nothing wrong with Office. It's a nice fragrance, but the only downsides for me, it's like limited, obviously, to the Office. But even then, it's kind of loud. Like, you know, it's really loud. You know what I mean? So if someone has like a sensitivity to fragrances, you'd probably not be safe wearing that one. But it's a nice fragrance, and it definitely he did what he set out to do. It's mass appealing at last, and it's gonna pull compliments because they're gonna smell you from a mile away.
Do you think it's better? Have you tried Aqua di Parma fragrances? Do you think it's better than those, or like around the same level?
I haven't tried those, so I can't speak on that.
Yeah, I'm not either. I think I smelled them in the store once. I think maybe I'm not.
I was
When I
recommended
first started
one.
collecting, I saw them at like TJ Maxx, and I didn't really think much about them. But now like thinking back, I wish I would have grabbed them. But
Yeah, I would put it somewhere around that doesn't smell like those, but I'm saying I think it should get as much credit as those get, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Highlight if you can David's comment right there. He said, "Office for Men was a letdown. So it does smell good, but nothing original." I could see where you're coming from, and like I can agree with you. It's not original, but he went mass appealing. He went for something that projects, something that lasts, and something for compliment factor. So yes, you're gonna get all those three things. But if you're like, if you're a fragrance collector, you're a frag head, whatever you want to call it, it might not be in your top picks just because you can pick up something else and you can how do I say it? You can be blown away. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, it's a nice fragrance, but I think I was just a little too hyped myself.
yeah.
But overall, it's a good fragrance. I can't knock him.
I'm still hyped up for Date though.
Man, bro, I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting.
And I don't want to be too hyped and be like, ah, damn it.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
here.
I'm
Man.
gonna tell you one thing, guys. Wait for the BOGO, so when you buy one, get one free in 3
I
months.
already bought it, Jay. I've already bought it.
Bro, Matt hooked me up with a discount the same day. Like the same day it dropped, we ordered it.
Yeah.
And then one of my subscribers hooked me up because I tried to get the 50% discount, and they're like, it doesn't show in your history order that you bought one. You have to buy one to get that discount. So one of my subscribers hooked me up and handled everything. So I did get the discount, and it came out to like 121 and some tax, maybe a little more. I can't remember the exact price. But
I was adamant on getting that 50%. I'm like, you're not screwing me over. Fragrance one.
Hey, money's
money now.
But I've seen people say that
I noticed
it smells
they
like.
give them they give what's his name shit. Sometimes some of the reviewers they give Jeremy Fragrance crap about it's not selling. That's why he has to sell it at a discount. All companies do that. After like 3 or 4 months, they start being on Fragrance Net on the great market at discount.
But he did do it like from the get go though. I mean, he did what a weekend. I mean, like it was
a weekend. Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's doing on Date yet.
No, he is.
He's doing. He is.
He's doing a BOGO. You can, I believe, you can mix and match for Date and Office. I believe I've seen him do that on his YouTube channel just recently.
But okay, so Date costs like what, $60 more than Office?
Yeah, Office 180, Date's like 247. Like 67.
Like.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
He hit his goal, but his claim was originally.
Originality.
If say it was going to be original, then all will have been true.
Yeah, that's true.
Different.
Fingers crossed that there's no oud in Date for Men. Seriously.
You don't want no oud in it?
Hell no. Oud stinks.
No, it depends. What like oud for greatness? It's a wearable oud. It's not nothing crazy like from Initio. So there is oud out there that is like it's wearable. It's not nothing crazy. Like Royal Oud.
Because that's the most the Zaharoff that I have. That's the most wearable oud that I have because it's like you can't even tell it's in there really. But like it's a clean oud, Like but other ouds that I've tried like oud. There's a few Tom Fords that I tried. I think like 3. Like I think it's like 3 oud based Tom Fords.
I've seen like 5 reviews of people that tried Date and they've said that there's like little to no oud in there at all. Yeah. And I've seen people who compare it to Ultramall, but then I see people that say like, no, it doesn't resemble this at all. So everyone's nose is different. Everyone is everyone's thoughts are subjective, Yeah. So it's just kind of hard to know what you're getting. I just want to get my hands on it, and like you said, I don't want to be let down.
Hey, I mean, I feel like if we go into it like thinking like that it's not some game changing, it's not some like It's nothing that's going to make us go like, okay, well now we need to sell all of our stuff. It's not really anything like that. Speaking of oud, you know that there's supposed to be oud in the Andy Warhol.
No, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Apparently, the actual Andy Warhol has oud in it, which I have. I mean,
go.
It could be a dry down of the one that we have.
I have to check that out because I had a chance to get an original one, but I was not dropping $600 because they wanted $600. Yeah, I was not dropping $600 for it. One, I've never smelled it before I got Central Obsession's take on it. I didn't know what it smelled. I was not about a blind buy, crazy person like that. There's oud and date, but it's not skanky or loud, even from what I remember. Oh yeah, I think Colin was telling me he was able to smell it at It's not coming to me right now. Can't remember where it was at. But yeah. Okay, guys, I'm signing out. Matt, run that giveaway for me like you promised. Rick, thank you for watching.
What giveaway?
He said, "Hold up."
Nah, I said, what giveaway we talking about?
He asked in the beginning too, so I thought you knew something. I thought you guys had something because he asked when you already signed in. I seen it like way up there in the comments.
What did he say?
I thought he said something about the giveaway. I don't know. I didn't know what giveaway. I just thought maybe you had a giveaway planned.
I did my giveaway, and Shane Keener won it.
No, maybe I think he's saying you're gonna do a giveaway sponsored by him. That's what I'm interpreting.
Rick. Okay, well, Rick, shoot me a DM.
I think that's what he meant. Oh, Colin said Scent Explorer. That's where he smelled it. In one of your videos.
Rick, if you're still here, and that's what you're referring to.
Look at he just commented.
In one of your videos, you did a giveaway. I asked to do one. You said yeah.
Okay, right on. Yeah. Hey, find me on Facebook. If you're in the I'm posting there. Just message me and we'll figure it out. Thanks, Rick. I'm sorry. I was looking for you. My bad.
He's hold up. I just did my giveaway. Hold up.
And dude, I got drugged for that one, man.
Hey, what I learned from that giveaway, because I started to watch. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but what I learned was
don't tell them to downvote.
People are gonna get mad no matter what. Yeah. So today when I did mine, I did it live.
That was good. You did it all on screen too. That was perfect. That's
the way to go. That's what I used to do when I did giveaways of comics. So just write the names, do the raffle on the live stream like that. Live stream.
Honestly though, I feel like anything I would have done. I mean, there were I think 50 or 60 people in that live stream.
Yeah, there was a lot, bro. And I remember there being a lot.
It was to be honest with you, it was a little overwhelming because I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then in the follow-up one the next day, it had equally as much. And I'm like, people are popping into my live stream that I'd never seen comment on anything. I don't. And then during these live streams, my
want free shit, homie. They want free stuff. The free stuff.
It was just too much, man. Like then I saw that my video from that night before it was.
It sucks in our position because we're trying to give back. We want to give back to our subscribers, as much as we can. But then you have people like, I mean, if you didn't win, I apologize, but you don't got to dislike the video. We're trying to do our best, I'm not rich. I wish I can give all 100 and something subscribers or something. I can't. So we try to make
it right here. I saw Shane's winnings right here. I'm holding on to it because he's moving, so I can't mail him it yet. Yeah. He asked me to hold on to it. So Shane, if you're seeing this, your stuff's still in the box, buddy. Has not been touched.
Nice. Got this other one I was gonna throw on right now.
That's true. CK, y'all did have my back. No joke.
You guys tried this before? I know Mike got it there.
Oh yeah, Loma Intense.
Yeah. Loma Intense. Pretty sweet. I wish it projected a little louder because the scent itself is perfect for this type of weather. Nice scent. It lasts pretty long. I don't know if it's just because the weather, because it's windy, doesn't project that strong, but it does last a good while.
All right. So, Jay, I don't know if you saw my live stream with Julie when we did this, right? Mm-hmm. And she smelled this. Do you remember?
Yeah. What she said about it, I remember watching, but I don't remember what she said.
It's not nice, man. Not nice about this.
Like the La Noite alone better, right?
Yeah.
It's not nice. I don't think it's good either, but I think it's okay.
She smelled this, and she thought it smelled like a porta potty at a music festival.
What?
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. That's for sure.
And now that's all I can smell when I smell this. All I can smell is like the urinal cake.
Yeah, I don't even know with like freshies.
It's so annoying. Like I went out. I went out and bought this big ass bottle, and then now I try to smell it. I smell urinal cake because of that.
Yeah, hey, but there is something to that. Have you guys ever done that? Like somebody compares a fragrance you have to something that you don't like, and then after that, every time you wear it, that comment sticks in your head that it smells that way. So now psychologically, you start smelling like that, even though it smells nothing like that.
It happened to me, bro, with Naxos. I was watching
It smells like riding in a limo. To me, this reminds me of riding in like a leather limo.
Yeah,
But
to me, it's kind of
urinal cakes in it somewhere.
It has like a sweet
like sweet tea is why I bought it. I thought it smelled like sweet tea.
Okay.
Yeah, it has some type of sweet note to it. It's definitely synthetic, right? When you spray, you get I got a strong alcohol burst.
Hey, I think we're making Cali feel
down. It's not bad once it settles down.
Cali, go get something that we don't have and spray it. So
I can't, man. I'm testing. So I'm testing like 3 fragrances right now.
Yeah. What are you testing?
I'm testing that Andy Warhol from Central Obsessions because I just got that in, so I'm testing that one. And then I was testing Office again because it was my scent of the day, but I wanted to see like kind of how long it was before the dry down and the initial spray, because I swear, man, when I was wearing that one, I got like the same notes. It did change a little bit, like as it started to dry down, but not too much. So I was trying to see like
brain exactly. Is a powerful thing to waste, man.
Hey Matt, what do you think about that? What is it, Absolute from Aqua de Gio? I seen you doing a lot of videos on that one.
Yeah.
On your Rumble. That was good?
Yeah. Dude,
try that one.
Jay, do you follow me on Rumble?
I don't know if I followed you. I saw some live streams. I don't know if I saw that one.
Dude,
Absolute.
Kelly, dude,
I think I'm a little better than this one.
Have you seen my followers on there, Kelly?
No, I haven't been on there lately. How much you got? 400?
No, I haven't followed you on that app. I don't have a lot of apps I use. I just use Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, I have 405 followers on there.
Damn,
that's good, I have 240,000 views. I have made $3.60 today.
Shit, that's good. Shit, $3 more than you have. That's a lot of followers. That's good, man.
But I mean, I'm constantly on there. I'm doing 3 videos a day minimum.
See that when I do, like you said, the 3 videos, I'll have like 1,000 or 2,000 views for the day and like 40 likes. So it does work. Yeah. But it's just when you're trying to work, you're trying to fucking upload on YouTube, because one platform has to suffer for the other one to kind of shine a little bit.
I don't know, man.
I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you do it. You'll be on Facebook. You probably got Instagram too. I see you. I see your little green dot or whatever color it is on Facebook. I see you're on Facebook. You're active. You're doing a Rumble. You're live streaming. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know that.
Huh?
I don't. You're active on the Facebook, huh?
Yeah, man. You have to be active on there for 2 reasons. You can find great fragrances all the time for disc. Like, if I'm not looking for a fragrance, I won't pick it up. But when it's like fucking $40 off, $60, sometimes you even find it for $100 off. You got to be able to swoop on it because they go quick. Or like,
I do that sometimes. I do that as well. Sometimes fragrances I have no plan in buying. Sometimes they're at a good deal, so I just buy it anyways because of the price. I'm just like, you know what? Let me try it out, and I blind buy.
No, yeah, man. On Black Friday, I was able to pick up Elysium cologne and like 3 other fragrances, probably like for $200 to $100 off each. So I was like, you got to be on there. But
I've smelled colognes of Elysium, and I'm not that big on it, honestly.
I remember you telling me that you
Hey, thank you, CK. I hope so too. I wouldn't I think it's $5,000 if I win. That'd be nice.
What content? Oh yeah, that's right. You told me that app, that Royal Battle Royal.
Grab 30 Killians. I only have 16.
What does that app do?
Yes,
what does that app do? Do videos or what is it?
You could do like you have up to 60 seconds. So it could be any kind of videos. That's what I like, because you can make your own like title for it. So it could be like me walking my dog, my scent of the day. It could be anything.
Here's my review of this. This is the one that
you just drop a video like every day, and you just do a bunch of different video clips of 50 seconds.
3 a day.
With a real quick 1-minute Rumble review. So the fragrance that I have today,
they got in the mail is called Hello. It's by Lionel Richie. You know, hello. It's more like hello. Yeah, like that. But anyways, this is a brand new product by him. It's a very fresh fragrance. The top notes are going to be bergamot, grapefruit, bitter orange, mint. Middle notes are going to be violet leaf, lavender, cashmere. Heart notes of patchouli, ambroxan, and vetiver. And for those who don't know fragrances, it's basically a fresh fragrance with a little bit of mint that's going to dry down to be something that's kind of smooth, but it's quite generic, even though it's cool. And when you go to grab it, it says hello to you. Just quick spray of it, picking it off.
Hey, CK, Killian does need to hook me up with a bottle or something, man. At least a discount.
Yeah, some Hennessy, man. Get that Hennessy XOXO.
Right now.
Man, $300.
Bro, those fragrances are pricey, man. I remember when I first was into the
I was talking about that Hennessy bottle for the Hennessy, the drink.
Oh man, hey,
same guy, right?
It's not that bad, man. Hennessy's not that bad.
Yeah, Hennessy's good.
I haven't drinking that in a long time, but I remember how it is.
Yeah, it's sweet too. That's why I like it. It doesn't burn. It's pretty sweet. But they have Hennessy, then they have Hennessy Privilege, then they have like higher and higher ones. You know, like like fragrances. You have your niche designer from the same brand. They have the regular bottles. Then they have like their $80 bottles, and they have like their $150 bottles. And I don't know if I would constantly pay that price.
Can you imagine how much of a mess like my YouTube would be if I did like alcohol instead of fragrances, doing a video every night and like.
Hey, wait, we drop a lot of fragrances, man. You could invest in some of that too from time to time.
Here's the bush light.
The secret is saying wine testing. The secret is you go like that, you sip it, and you just do like mouthwash, and then you just spit it back out. That way you just get the flavor without getting drunk.
Yo, when I was in Impuenta in Italy, we had a winery tour and a Vespa tour, and they messed up and did it backwards. So instead of doing the Vespas to the winery, we did the winery. That was.
I'm not big into.
I went down dirt roads and stuff. It was.
I'm not big into wine. If I drink wine, it'd be you know what sparkly is, right? Mm-hmm. Or bubbly.
Yeah, like champagne. Right?
Yeah, champagne, or it's like wine also, but it's like champagne basically because it's fizzy, like the soda. Okay. So to me, once it has that carbohydrate, whatever they call it, that gives it that fizziness.
Yeah.
That type of wine, it's basically champagne already. To me, that tastes a lot better than wine does. When it doesn't have that fizz to it and it's just wine, right. I don't like it. Then plus I get like a sugar crash. I drink because it has a lot of sugar in it. So I drink like 2 cups and then I'm feeling like shit. So I rather drink the champagne.
I used to drink what do you call it? When you mix orange juice with champagne.
Okay, yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, so I used to like a whole cup full of like champagne, like a little drop of
screwdriver. The screwdriver is it screwdriver or screwdriver the tequila with orange juice?
Tequila. Yeah, it's tequila.
Okay, yeah, but I have heard that one with champagne and orange juice. Then you put ice.
Yo, this Baccarat Rouge and this mix is weird. The Baccarat Rouge in this, it's a weird mix.
What you were that day? Oh, by the fireplace, huh? There you go. That was your mix. Those two. That seems like.
Oh yeah, up here. Yeah. And y'all, tomorrow I have a really cool one coming in.
Hey, that's exactly what it smells like. CK, the top comment, if you can highlight that one, get down, please.
Oh yeah, mimosa. That's the name of the champagne with orange juice.
Yep.
He said mimosa.
Yeah, because you know the yellow flowers, the mimosas.
Yo, this is so good. This right here. This like it's by the fireplace and it's the Baccarat mix. Opening so nice.
Hey, what are you getting tomorrow? You said you got something special coming.
You'll see.
I want to know what you got.
So it's special, not too special, but a little special.
A batch of 2010 Aventus.
Hey, 2010 Aventus.
You are very close, my friend.
650 right now.
You hear me?
Very close?
You're very close.
Is it a batch of Aventus or is it's a discontinued fragrance?
You'll
You
see.
could at least say that much.
It's a pre-reformulation fragrance, kind of.
Oh, all right, all right.
Oh,
Dope.
nice.
Hopefully it's Lenut de L'Homme, one of those.
Oh, there it is. The space set it out.
Yeah.
See, I didn't have to say anything. I just look.
I know you, man. I know you like that one.
Yeah, you know that poker face. You know he's a YSL fan. He has the whole collection. So
I know.
My top shelf. It's above my Zerjoff.
I know, man. I was thinking. I was like, he has that special one that Jeremy had too. That he was telling me. I was like, so I was trying to think. It was like, it has to be like a pre-formulation version of that one. All right.
Yeah.
Those are potent, man.
Hey, but it's with a twist. It's not that cool. It's not as cool as having that. Let's put it that way.
He won't tell. See, yeah, he doesn't want to say it all. CK. 2010 Lenut de L'Homme.
Hey, what do you think about this one, Matt? This YSL. You think you would wear this on a date, like on out to dinner somewhere?
Absolutely, yeah, 100%.
Nice date one, huh?
It is.
I think I would wear that to like a Red Lobster or some type of place like that.
Hey, I always like when Jason's here because he always helps me picture where I'm gonna wear something too. I'm like, all right.
Hey, honestly, this
when you pick out that Red Lobster, you're like that one right there, that big one.
Because I mean, it's not too loud. It's not a. Someone said over there that it smells like Play-Doh. I don't know who said that.
I've seen that. Yeah.
But don't. Why you gotta ruin it? Why you gotta like make me smell Play-Doh?
Hey, do you think there's a big difference in the batches then? I like that. I've only had this bottle that's from like a newer stuff from 2016 or something that I know I have right here. But I mean, I think it's pretty good, and the performance, I still get hours out of it.
I think there's a big difference. I've had a decant of like the before they reformulated it, bro, man. 3 sprays, and I was like begging for air. That shit is strong, bro.
Yeah, because the one I have is not beast mode, but it's not a soft projector. It's still pretty good.
The pre-formulation, that stuff is good, man. So if you can get your hands on that, scoop it up. Because I remember I was wearing 3 sprays in cold weather, and I was like reaching for some damn air.
Wait, of what?
Of Lenut. That one?
Of the old one?
Yeah, that was good.
You know what? Now I want to try that champagne with orange juice. I think I'm gonna fuck around and get that on New Year's. You guys plan on doing anything New Year's, drinking anything, or going anywhere?
Yo, I have New Year's off, so
that's my birthday. So,
all right.
All right.
Mine's what I'm gonna be doing on New Year's Eve. Who knows?
Hey, no wonder we hit it off, man. We get along good. My birthday's right before yours.
When's yours?
31st. You're on the 31st. Mine's on the 30th.
Oh shit!
You know, I always forget like how this smells like versus the other one. There's like, okay, so if you were going out to buy this one versus that one, it's not worth the major difference.
Hey, the comment above it.
What?
The comment above it. Click that one.
I don't see what you're talking about.
The Dua Midnight, that one.
Midnight Rendezvous. Is that La Nuit de L'Homme?
Yo, it's out of stock. It's not in stock.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
It's an old reformulation, Matt.
What was right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is from 2014. This is so from my understanding, this is not a reformulation of the original. It's more of a rebottling. Post 2014 was when it was put into the other bottle. This is just the collector's edition. So from my understanding, from the reviews that I've seen on it, it goes from the original, then the original in this bottle, and then reformulation.
All right. Sounds good. Doesn't sound too complicated.
Huh?
That doesn't sound too complicated.
Yeah, and I can't remember who it was that said it, but they said that if there is a difference between this and the 2010 is like almost like insignificant. Yes, it is the art edition.
What do you guys think about Le Parfum? that one's I've tried that one as well. In my opinion, it is like it's a little, how do I say it? A little darker. That's my take on it. Like it's, how do I say, more stronger. My personal, obviously it's a parfum, but it's some of the notes just kind of get mixed, if that makes any sense. Like it doesn't blend as well as the other ones. In my personal opinion. Like the art edition. That's the art edition, which Jeremy Fragrance held himself, right?
Yes, he did.
There you go.
I just about did a spin, then I'm sitting down in a chair.
Nice.
But,
That's dope. It has a little backstory to it, man.
Yeah, that's always cool.
Hey, y'all don't know this, but like one of the guys that's fairly active in the Gent Sense and the TLTG Lounge is like this close with Jeremy, and that's who I actually got this from. He
all right.
Yeah, he's been in video. He was in a few videos with him and stuff.
It's dope, man.
Yeah. I think Alex, you know him. You saw him. Like if you saw his picture of him, he's a real cool dude. He sent me this in a trade, and he sent me Roche's man right there.
How's that Roche's man? I see it in a lot of videos.
It's okay. It doesn't last a long time.
Yeah, it never piqued my interest.
The opening is like super synthetic.
What up, my frag buddy? Bro in the house.
Yeah, the opening is apparently like just pretty synthetic. And someone compared it to the one by Dolce & Gabbana, and I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe on the dry down, maybe.
Which one's your favorite? You like the Eau de Toilette or the EDP? I like the EDP.
Of which?
Dolce & Gabbana, the one?
Oh, I've only smelt the EDT, and that was like once, like a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
I think the EDP.
It's pretty nice. It's a perfect date night fragrance. I see a lot of reviewers put in that category, like a date night fragrance.
There's a lot of guys that wear it. I know that much.
Yeah.
There's a ton of guys that like is their thing, and they swear by it.
It's probably as popular as Sauvage. No lie, man. I see.
Yeah. Honestly, as a signature scent, though, even though mine was EDP, the EDP of Sauvage, I could now, after smelling a bunch of stuff, I would rather someone wear the one EDP as their signature scent versus Sauvage.
Do you guys ever try any like niche houses or other brands that are not the ones that are like sponsored and stuff on the reviewers on the YouTube community?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how they always hype up the same ones because the people get free bottles, so they do Parfums de Marley.
Parfums de Marley.
Yeah. So do you ever try other stuff that they don't advertise, just stuff that you go out and check out for yourself?
I like to go to like my local mall or like where they sell the perfumes, colognes, fragrances, and I'll spend about a good hour sometimes just checking out ones that I haven't heard of, just because I like to find like cheapies or little nice gems.
Yeah,
like
you get some gems of like even niche stuff. You get some niche stuff, different stuff, or like cheap stuff that doesn't get reviews, and you try it and you're like, wow, this doesn't smell like $20. Like
I go on to
and a lot of those that are really good, they don't come out ever on they don't get reviews because they're not out, telling people to review their stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. So what I do versus going out and finding certain fragrances, because there's always something about that house that you already have seen somewhere, right? So when you see that fragrance, you're gonna have a warped opinion on that. What I like to do is go into like Fragrantica and type in certain notes that I know that I like, and search by notes, and then kind of do it that way.
That's another good way.
Because then you can get a breakdown of the notes that you like. You can see what part of the fragrance that they're in, whether they be an opening or base kind of things, and really make a judgment off of that. And then like you can find a little decant somewhere if you want to.
No, yeah, that's my thing when it's like collecting wise. I obviously work wise, like or where in my town, the fragrances I own, no one really knows about. It's not that many people wear cologne like where I live, or even like the surrounding towns. Even if they do wear cologne, it's like Dolce & Gabbana, light blue, or it's like Sauvage, Blue de Chanel. So when I got into these fragrances, like, you smell totally different than everyone else. But in the frag community, everyone's like, "Oh, that's played out. I already know."
Yeah, this is pretty popular.
What is it?
Invictus.
Yeah, man.
Would you guys believe me if I said that I never have worn Invictus? I never
believe you.
Like.
I believe you. I like Invictus Aqua more than the regular.
Yeah.
I don't like really. I bought a bottle of Victor's Aqua. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a little different. I tried it, wore it about 3 times, and I sold the new bottle. Basically, I wore it 3 times and sold it. 'Cause I was like, yeah. I go, it's okay, but when I have as many bottles as I have, I go, I'm gonna use the other ones a lot more than I'm gonna use this. So I might as well sell it.
I've
It's
only
really
tried
funny.
it in store. I've never like personally worn it, just because it smelled like something I smelled before. If that makes sense. I like to wear things that not everyone has, just smell like different, unique.
Well,
One
see,
that I want to try is Da Vinci Neo. I've never tried that one.
I wanted
Interesting name.
the Da Vinci the cologne, the one that came out I think this year. I think it was. That's one that I've been wanting to get my hands on. Like since I saw Ashton at Jensen's, he put a video of the top 10 or whatever it was. Who's in Frag, but in the real world, and, dude,
That's no lie, man.
Yo, I wore this out, and I was 1,000% positive that no other person near me was gonna smell like this for like
That's what I'm saying.
100 miles. No one's gonna smell like this near me.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of them that in the fragrance community, they're played out. Every video has them.
Right in the real world,
but the fact that you see enough videos of them, you're like, well, to me,
now to go get the
like to me in my head, it's already played out. Like I've seen it a lot, so I want something different. I don't want to be showing the stuff that everybody else is showing. Sometimes there's some I like enough that even if it's played out on the community, I'm like, I still like it and I want to buy it. But a lot of times it makes me shy away from them because it's the same how they feel out in the real world, like, oh, Aqua de Joe's played out or Blue de Chanel out, which in the real world they are. I feel that way with certain fragrances in the community, where I'm like, it's already played out in the community, like everybody has that, so it makes me not be interested in it.
I get what you're saying 100%, but like even then, like I wear a Ventus and I know I'm smelling good, but you go out into like the real world, not Fragcom, not none of the groups, everyone's like, "What are you wearing, bro? It smells amazing. What is it?" But then same way, like I don't reach for it all the time just because I'll be like, you see it so much, it becomes repetitive. But like one brand or one house is like Killian. I know when I wear those, not one person in my town has those, because before I got into fragrances, I didn't even know those existed, man. I was like Aqua de Gio, Bleu de Chanel, a little bit of those.
Yeah, well, most people are not gonna spend $300 on a 50 ml bottle or something. They want something just to smell clean. They just don't want to smell like shit, and they're not looking for $300.
How do you feel about this?
But even if you hand them a body,
which one is that?
Good with it.
Amen. Actually called Iceman.
I've never tried that one.
Here, I think it may be discontinued.
I seen that one around, but I never tried it either.
It's like you take the Amen DNA, like have both of you guys smelled enough Amen to know what that DNA is? You take that and you add like almost like an earthy note to it. I don't know, like it's like a cold dirt. I don't know if that makes sense.
I get what you're saying, like kind of like wet dirt, like if it rained or something.
Yeah, right.
Oh, then like Figment Man from Amaz, that has that wet soil feel with lemon, with a lime bergamot type of thing going on.
There's depth, like it might be lime. I'm not sure the notes on this.
You know what fragrance I was like that stumped me when I first tried it, Matt, is the Straight to Heaven Extreme. Just because like I know people say like, oh, it has cedarwood or oh, it has sandalwood, and I can pick it up so good. But man, that was one fragrance that when I smelled and I started to dry down, I was like, God damn, it does smell like a soaked barrel. Like like the quality blew me away, man. Shit.
It's the quality, honestly, in my opinion, is like almost unparalleled. Let's see here.
All right.
Kalan from Parfums de Marley. Did you get that in yet?
Oh, me? Yeah.
What'd you think?
Oh, we got Kalan in.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think?
I had someone describe it to me as you take the Parfums de Marley DNA and you take the note that's in the Baccarat 540 and subtract out some of the sweetness and make make it so the notes never actually really blend, but they're kind of both there. Cologne. It's not bad. It's It's a lot going on with it. There's a lot going on with the scent. Like when I put it behind my ears, I went out for about 6 hours. I walked around some, so I constantly get whiffs. I did some cardio. I went to a restaurant, that's packed out, to see if I were gonna get compliments and stuff on it. No compliments. And not that I was trying to get it, I was trying to experiment it in public, and the notes, I kept getting different notes hit me, but like they were always accompanied with another note, so it kept kind of battling, like the notes just didn't really blend, I guess.
Okay. Hey CK, no, yeah, bro, I seen that, but it's spot on. That's what I get from it, bro. No lie, that vibe it's a really good one.
Do you have any Perfume de Marley bottles you plan on buying, Matt?
Cali, in terms of a fresh Parfums de Marley, what would you recommend? Because I know they are dense. I know that their fragrances they are like thick and like
they're kind of creamy.
The freshest one I can recommend is Percival.
Okay,
that one, or I would recommend it's their take on fresh. Even when it's Galloway, I still have it. I only wore it maybe twice.
What about the clear bottles? Have you tried the clear bottles? They have a lot of clear.
Darley's hard to get, bro.
Marley and Shagya, and there was 3 of them I used to see a lot for like. I used to constantly see them for like $60-$70 on Fragrance Net and all.
Darley,
the clear bottles, because nobody was buying them.
If you can get Darley, pick it up just because it's like an underrated gem. Because so many people weren't wearing it just because Leighton and everything else was hyped. It's so hard to get now, but it's supposed to be a good fragrance. But Percival is one that's like, it's a really nice one. And
that one's good.
And Galloway, but Galloway, it's a little on the darker side. Even the citrus, just because it has like the spicy notes, like the pepper. I think it's a pink pepper in it.
So
that whole house, is literally.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Shagya, Darley. I think there was 3 that were like just in a clear bottle where you could see the juice, and those 3 were going on like Fragrance Net and Google Express for like $70 because nobody was buying those. Everybody was buying the ones in the solid color bottles.
So someone made a good point about their bottles. I can't remember what viewer it was, but they said that the bottles look like they're almost unfinished, like how there's that texture to them. You know what I mean?
I agree. I feel like they don't have a name.
Like then you have the cap that's kind of gaudy and kind of like like what's the nice fragrance kind of thing.
I think the bottles are sturdy, but there's a lot of things I don't like about them either. I don't like that you can't see through to the juice. I don't like that they don't have names on them. You have to know.
That's the annoying part about it.
I don't like
that's the annoying part about it is that you don't know. Like I had to go in there and like look up at the bottom of the bottles to know what I had. So I mean, like, what if when you own that and you have the entire 6 bottles and those come off?
You could tell on the bottle, like after you wear them a couple of times, because I have Leighton, Ohan, Carlisle. So like the more you wear them, but that's only for your like a person who collects or actual reviewer, like you're saying. If you're just own them and you're like, what am I gonna wear today? Yeah, I can see that. I did like when they put the names on it. I think it looks like it just adds a little more to it when they put the names on it. Like
Ojan and Carlisle, the Middle Eastern ones.
Yeah,
those have a name and they look so much better. It adds so much to it.
Like, can you imagine like a Ventus coming in, or the Creed colognes coming with no names on them?
Exactly. What is that?
People will be like, "What the hell?" Like,
like the Leighton, they should have in white letters right there, Leighton.
Yeah, right. No, it should, bro.
Like, imagine spending $600 on a Creed fragrance and then getting it, and it's like Viking.
My thing with especially when reviewing, I like is by Darley Fresh. It's a better word.
Yeah, it's a Darley by PDM. Have you tried it?
I haven't tried that one. The only one
was for like $80.
The only ones I own in my collection is not only, but I own Leighton exclusive, Carlisle, Ohan, Pegasus. Well, someone's missing, and Herod. There we go.
Yeah, Herod's good. I have 20 mils of Leighton and 20 of Herod, and I'm good with that for right now. They're both pretty good. I think Herod is one I'll probably buy a bottle of once I run out of decants. Leighton, I don't know. I don't know if I'll buy a bottle. I'm
CK, the last
not.
thing I want to do is be like to look at my. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to do that with my fragrances.
Did I have a line on it, or did you put something in there?
No. You could have light.
What are you talking about? This
yeah.
is crazy, dude.
Got me. I got. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. Have you guys seen his new fragrance, guys? It's wild.
Glows in the dark.
It glows.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if like one of those like Zerjoff or one of those higher like Roja parfums did something like that. Their presentation is on point, man.
Dude.
Shit.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not grabbing my Naxos. I'm not doing it again.
I want to see the presentation.
I'm not doing that. I had that last time and I sprayed it like 4 times.
Man. Hey, that one's really really nice though, man. But every time I reach for it, it reminds me of air fresheners because when you have people over, they're like, it's like air freshener. That's one that you're talking about, Jace. Every time I look at it, I'm like, fucking air fresheners. Put it back.
Yeah. Well, that was the Renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
I was so mad when she said that. on the live, I'm like, okay, well, then I thought about it. I'm like, hopefully that may have saved somebody like a lot of money because if she would have been like, oh, this is great, when in reality that was an air freshener.
You know, one I tried that I did get that vibe, and what was it, man? Fuck, I can't remember exactly what cologne, but I have it on video because I'm gonna upload it. But there was one that I was like, damn, this is good, but it reminded me of air freshener. Like, I was like, when I first put it on, it was like
the ocean breeze, the pine.
It was just, bro, no, it was like
freshener.
It was like if not to be mean, but if you go into a store and they're just trying to like spray some shit like air freshener to clean it up, like
Lemon Pledge.
No, it's Pledge. Pledge would have been a good thing compared to this, man. It was just like a dark, like incense, like.
Quick question.
Some lavender cleaning thing. Like lavender.
And you have those car fresheners. What scent do you use? What scent do you use in the car?
It's like some cherry one, bro. It's like a cherry one.
Cherry?
Yeah.
Cherry, you, Matt?
Wait, what is it?
Which scent do you use? Guy, know those little trees. The car.
Black Ice.
Which one?
Black Ice.
Black Ice. Which one's that one? The leather one?
No, it's like I don't know what it is. It just smells really nice. It reminds me of Polo Black.
Okay, because there's the pine tree ones. I know there's the black one is leather, right? Or is it the brown one is leather?
I think it's a
pine. The green one is a pine tree.
Yeah, there's like blue. You think that I would use pine tree because I'm a big fan of the green cypress cedars.
Yeah, I love Douglas fir. The trees, the Christmas trees. A lot of people buy those trees. They want the real tree because the whole house smells like pine tree.
Yeah.
That's a good smell. That's why I'm gonna get that Sun Home. That Sun Home fragrance is like $15. You smell like a pine tree. It's for $15. It's a great smell to walk around the pad like that, or even just in your everyday quick throw on.
Do y'all own any tea fragrances?
Cheap?
Yeah, I have like 2 or 3 that are like $15-20.
No, tea. Cheap.
Like tea fragrances?
No.
It's called Shanghai Tea.
Shanghai Tea.
It's called Mandarin Tea.
Interesting.
Dude, if I was going to go meditate, this guy every day of the week.
Relaxing, calming.
100%.
That bottle looks cool.
Think of like smelling like the steam coming out of like a teapot.
Oh, okay.
But like iced, if it makes sense. Like iced tea.
What's a fragrance I want to try?
Wait, what did you?
He said,
yeah, you don't like PDM, Matt? You don't like Parfums de Marley?
There's a lot going on there. Like I don't want to say I don't like Parfums de Marley.
I'm gonna say this: their fragrances are good, but, and it's a big but, they're overhyped. 100%. I have no problem saying that they're overhyped. They're nice fragrances, but if you're paying retail, I have no problem saying it's not worth $320. It's a good fragrance, but the only reason I own so many is because I got each of them for like $130, $135. That's the only reason I own so many of the parfums de Marley. I
Right.
wouldn't recommend someone going out and spending $300. I don't think it's a $300 fragrance. I think Legan is really nice, but I'm not going to pay $300 for
Or
that.
if you're feeling lucky, you can always spend $9 on a waffle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
There you go.
but it's just not a necessity to have in my
And
collection.
how much was that
Like-
fragrance, Matt? That T one.
This is from are both you guys following his and her fragrances?
No.
I am. I joined them your last
You did?
when you had that live stream.
Yeah. So he sent me this. He sent me this. He sent me a Bond number 9. He sent me Cologne. He sent me some Bath and Body Works like
Man, you're like a guy, buddy. That one, I like the bottle. They make me wanna, look it up. If it's not
this one here. Yeah.
that's a nice bottle. Yeah, throwback feel to it, but yet it's still elegant.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's what I try to do with like something like if I'm not feeling it or if it's in my collection and it's just sitting to waste and I know another reviewer is looking for it, that's dope. That's a cool thing that he's doing. Like, cause someone else can get some use out of it, get some love.
absolutely.
Even another review, something like
Right.
that. That's dope, man.
So what was I say? So
And I do that at home too a lot. When people try out my fragrances. To a lot of my buddies, I end up just giving them decants. Like, hey, would you like that one? Like, let me fill you up a
Yeah,
decant.
that's cool, man.
so these Zaharoff has turned into my fragrance review cologne. So if I'm sitting down in front of the camera to press play to do a review where I'm not on live, I tend to put on 1 or 2 sprays of Zaharoff before I get on there.
Nice.
It can help. It helps me focus.
It gets you in the mood to just review stuff.
Or I'll put it on like before I edit, so that like when I'm editing, I'm dialed in and kind of focus. Because for me personally, it's a great focus, like a focusing scent. Like you get shit done when you're wearing it.
Makes you wanna do videos on a suit and tie.
It more
A purple
it makes
a note you had written down for the video. It makes you focus on your script you had for the video.
yeah.
More professional videos.
Like yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow I gotta do that giveaway, man. Hopefully it goes good. I don't want to have people mad. Shit.
Aiden. All right. So there's this guy that I had. Okay, if you see someone with the name Aiden, just know that. Just to go ahead and just let them leave the chat.
What happened? I missed.
It.
I missed that part only because I was watching it in the car before I had to go back into work. So I was like, "Oh, dope! I'm gonna tap in real quick." And I saw things going good. I saw you getting ready to announce the winner and stuff, and I was like, "Okay, everything's going good. I'm about to head in." Came back, looked at the video, and I was like, "What the fuck happened? Like, what? It was going so good."
Juan, David, everybody that tuned in. I'd like to thank you guys for sure for sticking through the whole video and
Yeah, bro, appreciate you.
Because reading the comments keeps us going, keeps the conversation going.
I would go live as well after this, but it's 11 o'clock.
Damn,
I'm trying to go not to. It's at 1:18 right now. Trying to go stop at least at 1:30 or before.
Okay.
Not 10 minutes.
Let me go put this up real quick. Did y'all watch my review from tonight, guys?
The what? The review tonight?
Yeah, mine from earlier.
Oh yeah. It's right here. The first impressions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here. It's around, what was it? Around 30 minutes or 20 minutes, Mark?
No. I'm talking about my video from tonight.
Oh,
The
okay.
one that
You posted it or you're going to?
Yeah, it was up earlier.
Yeah, the one where I
It was on the yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't seen it
I
yet.
thought you might do it. Maybe. I don't know.
I was watching The Mandalorian today.
That's right. Yeah.
I just got that on Disney Plus.
David seen it?
It out. I got it for Monday Night Football, but they include Disney Plus with it with ESPN.
That's a win.
Oh yeah, I was like, I hear good things about it, and I'm probably gonna after right now probably watch the next 3 episodes. It's a good show, man. I was impressed with it.
You gotta turn on them notifications, man. What you mean?
Yeah. Get turn on the notifications, guys.
Come on.
Oh, I know, man. I gotta hit the notifications when the next videos come up. I actually did see it. I saw the thumbnail there. I just didn't watch the video yet. Yeah, whenever I watch, you'll know because I'll either leave a comment or I'll hit the like
Yo,
button.
I smell pretty. I have all this like Baccarat Rouge all over me.
I feel like Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I feel like I'm waiting for my date to pick me up.
I thought she sang the song "We Never Go Out of Style," the Taylor Swift song.
You know what this smells like? Prom night.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad.
When you smell,
On my side, I never got to go to prom. To be honest, I wasn't even in school anymore.
hello. Yeah, Lionel Richie.
Want to say hi?
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, go play. We're gonna go right now. She's waiting because I told her we're gonna go to McDonald's afterwards. She's
There you go.
Waiting for them chicken McNuggets and French fries. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I might
Okay.
go on and go to McDonald's after this stream too. In another 5-10 minutes. I might go get me a Big Mac or something.
You want to say hi? Talk to our friends.
I'm actually more into Carl's. Carl's is my thing.
Hey, Carl's Jr. is fire, but we don't. Man, we don't have a Carl's Jr. in my town. It's sad
Yeah,
town.
Carl's is pretty far, and McDonald's just down the street.
Yeah, I don't have that either. I have like
Can I take the picture?
Right now, okay.
I have good Southern food here.
Like
I bet.
Carl's Jr., McDonald's, Wendy's, and Jack in the Box. What order would you put them in?
What is it?
Carl's Jr., McDonald's, Wendy's, and Jack in the Box. What order you put them in?
You said McDonald's, right?
Carl's Jr.'s first.
I don't think I've ever been to Carl's Jr.
Bro.
Oh man,
Carl's
that's
Jr.
number
is good, bro.
two.
What about Whataburger?
I don't have that here.
Over here. We have In and Out.
In and out. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what you have where you live now? Checkers. Where you live, they're called Checkers.
Checkers.
TK.
Yeah.
Yeah, Checkers is oh no, Checkers is Rallies. What is Carl's Jr.'s called in the East?
Right, throw it away.
We don't.
What's it called? Yeah, they have a name.
Oh,
Carl's Jr. has a different name over there where you
we
live.
do. It's not White Castle. Crystals.
I don't know.
Checkers. Rallies is Checkers in the East, and it's Rallies.
Those
In
little burgers, right? The little burgers?
that's Castle, White Castle.
That's White Castle, the little burgers.
What is Carl's Jr. called? Anybody in the chat know what Carl's Jr. is called out East? It has a different name because when you buy them, it has two names on it. Eddie's or
I
Hardee's.
don't know, bro.
Hardee's. We have Hardee's.
Yeah, Hardee's is Carl's Jr. Have you tried it?
Yeah.
So which one you like
Hey,
better?
what's up, bro?
Hardee's, McDonald's, and Jack's.
Okay. Well, first it's gonna be Hardee's. Second it's gonna be Wendy's. I don't know if you said Wendy's or not.
Yeah, and Wendy's.
But
Too,
that,
yeah.
but that 4x4, you can't beat that. Three. We have a place called Sonic. Do you know what that is?
Oh, Sonic.
we have Sonic.
Yeah, one here, but
Yeah.
there's not a
You
lot of
can't leave out Sonic. You can't leave
Yeah.
out
Sonic. I haven't tried it, but it looks good.
then what was left on that list?
Jack in the Box.
See, I've never been to Jack in the Box.
You never had Jack's? Jack's is all right, but to me, since I have it right here, I go there often. But Carl's is my favorite for sure.
What's up, bro?
CK, what do you got, bro? CK said no Carl's Jr. or Jack in the Box.
There's so much in Hardee's.
Hardee's is Carl's Jr. Hardee's and Carl's Jr. are the same thing. They just change the name depending on where you live.
Hey, yo, I think me mentioning tea somehow led to us discussing food. I don't know how it happened.
I was talking about burgers.
Hey, this is a fragrance related stream, man. I'm not lying.
It's a multi-stream.
Yeah. Oh man. Yo, I've got to get cleaned up and get some rest, yo.
All right, yeah. It's been
All right,
fun.
man, have a good night, bro.
We're
Yeah.
getting to that
See
1
ya.
hour and a half mark. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, showing the support. Hit that like button on your way out if you could do me that favor. You'd be looking out for me. And check us out next time. See if we do another one this weekend. Thanks.
Yeah, bro.
You guys want to leave your social media where they can find you and so forth?
Yeah, for sure. Can I comment somewhere?
You can leave it in the comment section on the bottom of the video once it goes.
Okay.
It's live
Cool.
right now. If
Yeah.
you want to click on your YouTube channel and they'll leave their link on the comment section. Just on the comment, just post your link, and people will know where to find you. They'll go to the comment section, click on it, and hit that subscribe button for my boy right here.
Cool.
All right, fellas.
All right, y'all.
See you guys later.
All right.
Have a good one, man.
See you.
See y'all too.
See.